praying Pharrell came through with these beats on the Clips album. I got a hot take on Pharrell. Should I say it? I don't know. My hot take is Pharrell would make the worst beat on someone's album, but it'll be like the catchiest song.
I am Barack Obama. I am Barack Obama.
Let's start these producer hot takes. Let me see, there was one earlier. Let's get it rolling. I want to argue with you guys. My producer hot take is you should be able to use your Splice credits when your sub runs out. The thing is, I agree with that because I have tons of Splice credits, but I understand why it's that way. But what I wish is, I wish you could use your Splice credits for other stuff. Because if you stop paying, that's basically like you buying credits. You know what I'm saying? That kind of defeats the whole point of a subscription. So I feel you though, because I have 5,000 credits and I use Splice like, I don't know. How many things do I download on Splice per week? Like 5 tops, bro. If you could apply those credits to like the rent to own plugins or something, or even, I don't know, get a refund or something, that would be sick. Do you think Splice ruined music production overall? I wouldn't say overall. Honestly, like how many videos do you see? Like let's say that one Drake song like last year, or isn't there like a Sabrina Carpenter song where it's literally like 3 Splice loops not changed at all? Those beats were good. So I don't think it ruined production because it allows people to just do different stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it definitely has had its effect for sure. Shit, what did we used to do before Splice? I don't know, bro. Like Splice is kind of like Amazon or something, right? Because we were already like buying samples, right? Like we're buying samples somewhere, no? Because people were just sampling straight off YouTube and vinyl and then eventually maybe getting in trouble. So now this is a way to sample without getting in trouble, even though you can still get in trouble. But Loop Cloud. Loop Cloud. That's what we were using before Splice, bro. We were using Loop Cloud. Shout out to you for bringing that back to my memory. If you could use the Splice credits for rent to own, or like, what else do they have nowadays? They should figure out a system to use them. Because what am I gonna do, bro? The only thing you could do right now, if I wanted to cancel and I have 5,000 credits, I'll just have to go download like every pack. Oh, presets. They have plugin presets. Can you use credits for that already? Before Splice, it was machine expansions. You're right. You're right. Before Splice, the plugins had their own shit, huh? Shit, even in Logic. Logic has hella loops. Logic has been had hella loops. Everyone sounds the same because hardware isn't used. You don't need hardware, but everyone using the exact same sound files and samples resulting in everyone's sonic sound the same. You can say that, but on the other hand, people who are making the samples are using hardware. Or at least some people making the samples. Like at least me, like when I make samples and stuff, I'm using my synths and shit, using my OP1 and all these different things. So technically, if they're sampling stuff that was made with hardware, know what I'm saying? Hold on, everybody. Let me put my reading glasses on. It's been what I'm doing recently, but I feel making music with MIDI instruments can be just as impressive as playing the actual instrument, especially in the case of orchestral arrangements. You expect me to learn French horn if I need it in my track? F that, I have a VST for that now, and it sounds amazing. Both have their place for show, but people need to stop shitting on MIDI dudes for real. Amen, brother. Amen. But like, are people shitting on MIDI dudes? I don't know about that. Because if you can play MIDI, you can play any instrument, bro. Who is shitting on MIDI dudes? If anything, wouldn't people be shitting on the people who draw shit in on FL Studio? I know, I don't know why I did that accent for bro. It's just when I see a paragraph, you know, you gotta get into some kind of accent to start reading and shit. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay, you mean actually drawing in MIDI notes. You're actually, okay, yeah, I totally get why people shit on them. No, I don't shit on them, but I don't shit on anyone, by the way. It's not my type of king. But what I'm saying is, I can understand why people drawing in MIDI could trigger some people, but I don't think that's an issue. FL Studio has to be the best DAW. No, I don't even use it. No. The fuck? The best DAW is Logic Pro. Nah, I'm Ableton gang, but I do have a lot of respect for Logic, bro. I do have a lot of respect for Logic. It's Ableton gang though. Until Logic has a push, the Ableton push is why Ableton is goated, bro. Ableton is goated without the push, but nobody else has a push, you know what I'm saying? What FL Studio have? They did make something, right? No, it's not that I don't like FL Studio. I just never used it. FL Studio is like the Apple versus Android debate where it's just like, I don't really care because anybody can make anything good in any software, but it's fun. It's fun to talk shit. It's fun to argue. Okay, Machine. Okay, yes. Yes, Machine, you're right. Yes, Machine is the direct competitor of Push, I suppose. But is the Machine software anywhere near as good as Ableton? Not sure. Let me know in the chat. Is the Machine software better? Because back when I used Machine, the Machine software was kind of like a game. It felt restrictive, you know what I'm saying? Like you could only use the pads. But that makes sense to me. The whole point of Machine is to use the pads, in my opinion. And the software is just a bonus. Plus, you got l.dre drums in Ableton. Type shit. Type shit. Type shit. I got all these fucking stock sound effects. I need to step up my sound effects, bro. My hot take. It's better to produce music earlier in the daytime instead of night, but nobody wants to work on music during the daytime, so they never realize how much better it is at daytime. That is an interesting take. Me personally, I make most of my music in the daytime, but what I will say is, it's because I'm an old soul, you know what I'm saying? I like to go to bed early. Well, I like to be in bed by like 11, you know what I'm saying? But what I will say is, for me personally, as someone who like does this for a living, when I make music in the daytime, I kind of feel like I'm racing the clock sometimes. Like I'm racing the sunlight. That's the only negative about it for me. When I'm producing at night, I kind of just feel more creative. You know what it is? It's probably like the hustle culture. It's probably capitalism. Like during the day, you feel like you gotta be working, you know what I'm saying? But at nighttime, psychologically, other people are asleep. Other people are resting. They're not out there getting to it. So it could just be a psychological thing. Hot take, making songs based off certain objects is one of the best ways to get inspiration. One sound can fill any space. You can't expect to get inspiration just out of the blue. I feel you on that. The thing about inspiration, I don't know how you guys make beats, but for me personally, I almost can't open up Ableton and just like make something. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, you guys correct me if I'm wrong or if you guys do it differently, but when I make music, I have to have some kind of idea, some kind of direction, some kind of something, whether it's the genre, the style, like a challenge, or I'm doing a video where I gotta only use a certain amount of booga boogas or whatever. Like, it's harder for me to just create. And maybe that's because I'm not a true musician, as some may say. I have to have some kind of direction when I'm making something. Justin Bieber dropped before Rockies Don't Be Dumb, It's Over. I love Justin Bieber. Hot take. Black Justin Bieber goes hard. Praying Pharrell came through with these beats on the Clips album. I got a hot take for you. I got a hot take on Pharrell. Should I say it? I don't know. My hot take is Pharrell would make the worst beat on someone's album, but it'll be like the catchiest song. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta grow with these Pharrell beats, bro. Hot take, producers do need to learn some music theory. That should be a cold take. I'm not gonna lie, I'll keep it a bean, guys. I definitely had most of my success in my career without much music theory, but ever since I started learning keys last year, which I've kind of stopped, I need a little boo sound. Yeah, that doesn't work. But after just learning the basics, bro, learning what the notes are, learning what the scales are, I'm just way more confident in making beats. I'm still not confident though. Like if you put me in the studio with someone, I'm gonna pussy out and just like, you know, try to just do the drums. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna catch me trying to do the melody by myself. But if you just learn the basics, what it takes to even make a chord, what the notes are, scales and all that kind of stuff, it's gonna take you a long way, bro.
I am Barack Obama. I am Barack Obama.